Hello YouTube friends. This morning I am doing something a little different. I'm showing you how I do my makeup routine. Now, first thing I'm going to put on is my little pink makeup hat. There we go. These things do keep the makeup off your biological hair and off the wig and other things. They're pretty useful. So, this is what I've done so far. I've moisturized my face and I've used my vitamin C. I use my hyaluronic acid and I use my retinol. By the way, as far as retinol is concerned, here's a tip. I have psoriasis on my head. I'm 75, just about 75 years old. I do have psoriasis on my head. I have learned from the dermatologist that it is an inherited disease. I didn't do anything. I've always washed my hair and kept everything clean. So I was surprised when I ended up with psoriasis on my head. It came from my dad. I remember my dad having it. This is what I use. Retinol on my head. It seems to help an awful lot. I've tried other oils. I've tried olive oil. I've tried all sorts of things on my head. So, retinol, $5.99, just the cheap one from the local store. It works. The next thing I use is a moisturizer, which I like, Clinique Surge. This is the Moisture Surge Intense. 24-hour surge. Really like this one. It is awesome for older skin, and I am older. So this one really helps. After that, I use my Secret. This is what really keeps in the moisture on my face. Vaseline. It works. I know it sounds gross. I know it sounds icky. Your face will break out and all these other kind of things. My daughter freaks out, but it works. My grandmother used it. My great-grandma, I want to say, used it. I remember her using it on her face. They always used Pond's. My grandmother and great-grandmother always used Pond's. I used Pond's to take my makeup off. I like to use Pond's to take my makeup off in the evening. Sometimes I'll use it on my face. It's an okay moisturizer. I kind of like it, but I like the Moisture Surge much better. This is a newer product and it works really well with my secret ingredient, a little coat of a small bit. You don't have to coat your face with it, but just a small amount of Vaseline right on the face. Okay, so after all that is done, then I put on my foundation. This has a sunscreen of 50 in it, so I'm pretty good with sunscreen. So I feel confident with that. Anyways, and I don't like the feeling of sunscreen. It's just too many layers on my face. But anyways, this is what I use, the ITCC cream. SPF 50. It works. It's awesome. It's great coverage. After that, I use a full coverage concealer. This is an anti-aging by IT. Bye-bye. Bye-bye under eye. Because my under eyes tend to be a little bit dark because I'm older. So I use it especially here. I use it as a foundation for my eyes, for my eyeshadow, and I use it on my nose and around here on the sides. So maybe sometimes up in here. But I just use it in different spots that I think need helping and correction. Full coverage concealer. Okay, so I've already done all of that. Then the next step is my blush. And I've already put some blush on today. I'll probably put more on later, but this is what I use, Clinique. I really like the Clinique blush. Of all the blushes that I've tried, this one's my favorite. My skin tends to be a little pale, and I need color in my face because it does tend to be so pale. So I use the Clinique. After all of that is done and I've got my blush on, then I use my setting powder. Put it over here where I couldn't reach it. And I like plain old L'Oreal. That's what I use. Just plain old L'Oreal Infallible Loose Setting Powder. It works like a charm every time. I enjoy it. I like it. I recommend it. So after everything, all of that is done, I put on the setting powder. The next thing is the eyes, and which I've just done. I put on just some base eyeliner. This is Champagne. This is the color Champagne in the CoverGirl. It just coats, it gives me a layer. Because I'm wearing blue today, I'll probably use some blue eyeshadow. Okay, so now it's time for that eyeshadow. And what I've been grooving on lately is CoverGirl. Just plain old CoverGirl. I like this little Midsummer Night Mayhem, True Naked, just a little bit of, just a little bit of little pots of each one. So this is what I do. I open it up and I start with the white. I like to put that on first, and I like to put it way up here, right up underneath my eyebrows. Right up on that eyebrow bone. A little bit on my lashes. Okay. Now then, the next thing I want to do is to get a makeup brush, a different kind of a brush, and I'm going to put a combination of the blue, this blue, and the white on my eyelids. I don't like it so dark. So here's my little brush, and I'm going to come in here with the blue, and I'm going to put a little bit on my hand, and I'm going to come in here and get some white and put some on my hand. I don't like intense color on me. I'm too pale for intense color. But a little bit of blue works nicely on me. A little bit of the blue, this blue, a little bit of the white, and I just put it on my hand right there as a palette, like I was painting a picture. I am a painter, by the way. I do paint pictures. And I've sold a few. Believe it or not, quite a few. All right. I think that looks pretty good. Now then, I'm going to go to the intense dark down here. Can you see how dark that is? That is really a gorgeous dark color. I'm going to use that for eyeliner. I'm not going to use any other kind of pencil or any other kind of other wet eyeliner, whatever they call it. I'm going to use that. So I need a different brush. Okay, so I've got a little tiny brush. And I'm going to dip it in here just a little bit. Again, on my hand, like a palette. Maybe didn't get quite enough that time. There we go. You can see that's making an eyeliner. Now, when I'm doing my eye, I always go up right here. I always make that eyeliner go straight up because it gives me a little eye lift, and I really like that. So there's that one eye done. You see how nicely that works? Can you see that? Just the powder. That dark color powder. It is so much better than liquid eyeliner or pencil or anything else. I really like it. And here I'm going to go straight up and connect it to the top like that. Just one little stroke, see? Okay, so that's done. This is CoverGirl. It is the Midsummer Night Mayhem. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That is a beautiful color. Okay, I have something else to do. Before I put on my mascara and do my eyebrows, I'm going to put a little bit of brightening. This is a highlight, not brightening, a highlight. This is Wet n Wild Megalo Makeup Stick. Wet n Wild, just plain old Wet n Wild. And I like a little bit of that brightening and down on my nose and on my chin. Just kind of helps out. It brings everything together, makes me sparkle. Okay. Now then, this is the mascara that I've been grooving on lately. This is Anastasia Mascara. This is Anastasia. I forgot what the name of it is. Just Beverly Hills Anastasia Mascara. That's all it says. But look at that. Can you see what that looks like? Look at that little wand. It is amazing. And it works really, really well, lifting my poor little eyelashes. 75 years old. I don't got a whole lot of eyelashes left. A lot of times I'll wear eyelashes. False eyelashes. There we go. See what a good job that is bringing out my eyelashes? Can you see that? It is really bringing them out. It does a really great job. That wand is amazing. That's the secret. When you're looking for a mascara, the secret is getting a really awesome wand that's good for your eyelashes. If you've got sparse eyelashes like me, that's what you need. Now I've got green eyes, and this blue on those green eyes do pop. It does help make my eyes pop. You see that? See that? It really does. I can wear green with my green eyes, and it doesn't pop nearly as much as wearing blue. Sometimes my eyes do turn blue. I have to say that. And occasionally, when I get the right kind of sunlight, I have blue eyes instead of green eyes. So my dad had blue eyes, my mother had brown eyes. I got the green eyes, but sometimes I'm blue like my dad. So anyways, Anastasia Mascara. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, the last thing is eyebrow pencil. And I like Anastasia again. I like this Brow Wiz. There's the little part where you can brush the eyebrow brush, where you can brush them all in the same direction. I don't have that many eyebrows. Excuse me. Don't have that problem. Sorry. There. Now what I like to do if I'm looking for a fuller brow, I will also use this to fill in. This is the Eyebrow Definer by Anastasia. So you can get both. This is the little pencil, the smaller pencil, and this is the filler inner, so to speak. And there's what that looks like. It's got a thicker piece of color on it. You see that? How great that works? That works amazing. Look how dark that comes. Because I have trouble. My eyebrows are so light because I am blonde naturally. My dad was blonde. My mother was dark-haired. But I take after my dad in my features. Some good, some bad. But oh well, we get what we get, right? From our parents. We can't help it. I got psoriasis on my head from my dad. I also got his thick ankles. I have the thickest ankles in the world. My mother used to fret over it. Because for a while I was a model. Bet you didn't know that about me when I was a young girl. My mother put me in modeling school. I know I don't look like it now, but back then, I was kind of cute. So, okay, all right. We've got all of that done. Time to take this off. Oh, one more thing I need to spray. Spray my face. I don't know if I can find it right now. Here it is. Nyx Dewy Finish. Love this one. I love the NYX one. So, give myself a few sprays with that. That helps it stay on pretty good during the day. I can't say that I'm a fan of sprays. They sometimes work, sometimes not. Okay, now we can take this off. Don't be too shocked. I know my hair is so thin. So thin. I'm going to put on the breeze today. Let me get my hat. Let me get my wig back in the right position. I got my tag to the back. And I'm just going to pull it right on. There we go. There we go. There I am. There I am. This is the dolly. This is not the breeze. I got the wrong one. Oh well, I had the dolly on. I was just combing my hair out and I realized this isn't the breeze. This is my dolly. This is my old girl. But she'll do. So, there we are. All made up. All ready to go. This is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. I love you. Do not fear. Everything's going to be all right. Bye.